mentioned you've been down in
I've
the
been
cistern.
down in the cistern many times.
How do you
and
get down in it?
A ladder,
okay.
you see, the superstructure has to be lifted off, and it's a hefty job. It's built to fit that circle of concrete, and it's a very difficult, strenuous job to lift that off. But when I was growing up, there were many, many very strenuous jobs which people were accustomed to having to deal with, and so you just did what you had to do. So anyway, the superstructure is lifted off, which opens up then the entire top of this concreted top, which is, about, I would say, 3 feet in diameter, perhaps. So to clean it out, and we religiously cleaned it out every fall, before the fall rains. The weather patterns were more dependable then, and you could pretty much tell about when the heavy fall rains were going to come. So you clean the cistern first. Then, now, I'm speaking only from my experience, and what grandfather did, I don't know, it may have been the same, or I'm sure it was similar, because my father is the one who remembered how it was done, and he tried to keep that going, you see. At any rate, men would get down in there with strong brushes and brooms, and not use soap, because that would affect the water later. It'd be too hard to rinse out, you know. And by the way, the cistern had to be drained by siphoning it out. So all the hoses that you could get hold of whatever description had to be started down there in the bottom. You just put them down, you know, through the water. But then you had to have enough connected with them to go all the way around the house and down the front hill, because you had to have the siphon outlet below the lowest level of the cistern. So that took a lot of tubing, hoses in our case. Now, of course, we were fortunate to have city water available, but see, they didn't have that in the early days. So it was even harder job at that time. But anyway, they get the water going, and it would drain out perhaps in most of a day.